In this video, I made items out of scrap yarn again. The first thing I'm making is a heart-shaped pot holder with a burgundy color from the granny square bag. Now I finished the pot holder with this burgundy. I'm gonna add this white yarn that is not really scrap yarn, but I thought it would be cute and then it matches very well with this burgundy color. So I will just do the edge part with this color. So the next project I make in a flower coaster by combining two colors, blue and white, and I spent around 40 minutes for each coaster. I've been working on these flower coasters. Before I made with two colors, I made the center part in white and then the petal in the hot pink or baby pink. But this time I'm just doing with the one color. Technically it's two colors. I just use a double strands by using this white and then blue yarn. Guys, but news is here. I was working on this flower coaster with this blue one and the white, but this is the last row and I only have this much left, but the white yarn just ran out and I don't want to use other white yarn because it's a bit more chunky and it makes this part so much more bumpy. So I will just keep going with this blue yarn and I'm not using white. Let's see how it turns out. Actually, the pattern turned out very pretty with only blue color, so I moved on to the etching using yellow yarn to complete the project. I will show you guys the final result now. I just finished this coaster and look at this. This turns out so much prettier than I expected. At first I was using blue and white and then in the last bit of around here the white ran out and I just went with blue one. And also I added this yellow yarn and it turns out very pretty. And I was going to only make one flower coaster. Now I feel like I wanna make one more. So I will just have a look at my yarn collection and then choose the color. And it's really hot in this room, so I'm going to the balcony and then just crochet outside and having a nice afternoon. So far all the things I made are these two coasters and then I also made this pot holder. So I thought this flower shape is really cute and then I need something to put on my tote bag and then put some AirPods and then lipstick. So I will make two of the flowers and then sew it together and then make a little pouch for the bag. So that's my plan for now. So for my little pouch, I'm using this cotton yarn that is from my cardigan. Then also this black scrap yarn. This is from my rose bag. If you know, you know. If you're interested, please go have a look at everything I made in 2024 video. Making 2 flowers, and so I will sew them together, and this will be the end. Finally, I finished this little pouch for my tote bag, and I added the pink mohair that I showed you before, and then it turns out really pretty. I love this unique color combination, and then this turned out really pretty, and I'm so happy about it. So far I finished 2 coasters and this one, and then 1 pot holder. So for the 4th project, I used this red yarn to make the little gloves for my auntie, and then I was crocheting on the flight to Japan. Next day of this flight, I had to see my auntie, so I was really focusing and then crocheted everything in one sit, so I'm proud of myself a lot. I also want to show you guys the reality of this challenge. Although I only have 4 items in total, I actually attempted to make 1 more project, even though I decided to call it off because I couldn't figure the right yarn choice. I'll still take you through the process, and then I hope you can enjoy this as well. So the project I was going to make is a bandana by using these different colors of scrap yarn. This yellow yarn is from the first ever sweater that I knitted recently. And this one I just got it half a year ago, and then I didn't really use it except for the granny square bag that I posted on Instagram. And those are just scrap yarn. The first step was very good. I just used the yellow and green, and now I just changed it to blue yarn because both yellow and green yarn ran out, and it was going very well until I realized something was wrong. I will explain to you guys now. So I was going to use all of the blue yarn until I reach 12 inches, but the problem is this yarn is a little bit thicker than those 2, and all of these 3 yarns are cotton, but these 2 are a little bit softer, and this is a bit stiff. So because of that, when I tried it on, the fitting was a little bit weird, and I feel like I want to change the yarn and the yarn material as well. So now I'm thinking to change it to this yellow yarn. If you guys remember from the previous vlog, I used this one for my first ever knitted sweater. So I will just use this one because it's much softer, because it's wool. So I will use this one for the last 3 inches, and let's see how it goes. Okay, I've started with this yarn, but can you see it's a bit too thick? So I will remove this yellow one and then have a think about what else I can use. The problem was I couldn't choose the right yarn. I mean, I didn't have any yarn that fit with my bandana, and I just decided to call it off. But I just wanted to include this footage because I wanted to show you guys the reality of this kind of project. It looks like everything goes well and then no problems and it's happening, but the reality is not like that. Always there is a problem, there is a challenge, and then I have to choose the right choice, and sometimes I can decide but sometimes I cannot, like this time, and it is fine. I was going to finish 5 items in total, but it ended up with 4 items. But anyway, the result was very good for the 4 items, and then I don't really mind about failing or calling the project off, because if I can't really enjoy the process, it's not the main part of your hobby. So that's what I'm thinking. So thank you so much for watching. Next vlog will be my crochet video, but in Japan, not in Australia. So hope you guys enjoy that video as well. So again, thank you so much for watching this week's video, and I will see you guys next week.